Welcome in, Virgo, to Don Williams Tarot. This message is for sun, moon, or rising placements in the sign of Virgo. So if you have those placements, this message may be for you. Keep in mind, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading. So therefore, not all the messages may resonate with you. Take what does, leave what doesn't. And if you're interested in doing a deeper dive as to what's going on with you in your life, I do provide private readings. My details are in the description box below, or you can go to donwilliamstarot.com to see my availability and my pricing. So today's reading is going to be an overview for the month of July 2024 as to what's happening for our Virgos. I believe this is going to be my sixth reading for this round. I will caution you that some really big major arcana cards have popped up, specifically the Tower card, the Death card, and interestingly, in 5 of the readings, the Six of Pentacles has shown up as well. So there's this reoccurring theme, okay, that's coming in. So I'm going to do a Celtic cross for you. As I'm doing your Celtic cross, I'm going to take myself off camera. At the end, I'll bring myself back on camera. And then what I plan to do is pull 3 cards from the Indigo Goddess, 3 cards from the Life and Career decks, because I did not have an opportunity to do career readings for this month. So the second thing I want to bring up is, first of all, you can actually see that I have injured myself. I just got back from vacation. I went to go visit my brother in Carlsbad, and I decided to walk his 80-pound dog. And since it's been a really super long time since I have been around a dog, I didn't know that you don't wrap the leash around your hand, which is what I did. And as we were walking, he saw a lizard and he just bolted. And I just came up off my feet and slammed onto the ground, broke my nose, did some damage to my face. Overall, I feel okay. I did hurt my shoulder and I also hurt my left hand. So this is where I'm being very ginger with this left hand. I'm still being very careful with shuffling. So I have shuffled all the cards. I will split the deck a bunch of times so you can see that I haven't, tried to stack the deck in any way toward your reading. But the damage to this hand was because of that I had wrapped the leash. And so it did twist my wrist and I really smashed my hand pretty good. So also while I was there, I ended up buying a new laptop, and I bought the new laptop because in my last live, my system crashed and it took me a half hour to get it back online. So I couldn't continue with that live video anymore. But that was like the 4th or 5th time that system had been having problems. So I realized that I needed to upgrade. So I have. My new system is what I'm using now for these readings. And as you can see, it has a very wide angle lens. It's more of a gaming computer because I needed that G-force, whatever thing is, so that it can process the lives, which may have been the issue that I had with my last laptop, was that it wasn't really, that laptop was 8 or 9 years old. So that is resolved. However, now I'm broken. So I got to wait a little bit till I heal a little bit longer before I actually do the lives, but they are coming. So if you're brand new to my channel, you may want to consider subscribing because I do go live. You are allowed to go into those lives and ask a question for yourself as to what you are looking at, what you would want me to look at for you. Okay. The only thing that I ask for the lives is if you have a lot of questions or you have a big area, like you have somebody that that you love and you really want to get some deep insight onto that relationship, book a reading. You can do a 30-minute reading. It's pretty inexpensive to do that. So that is also an option for you. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take myself off you so we can get your cards rolling here. And again, I'll be back on view when I'm going to pull the cards from these last decks. So right now I'm just splitting the deck just so that you can see that I am not trying to stack the deck in any specific way. I haven't, I'm trying to do the best that I can with the limitations that I've got, and that was at the top. So let's put that at the bottom. Okay, so now I'm going to do this one more time. And you might be thinking it's overkill. And it may be, but at least now we know this is the best I can really do. I have a really hard time twisting my left wrist. So when I shuffle, I find that I do a lot of rotating when I do that shuffling part. So anyway, this is what we got. All right, so here's the cards. I'm just gonna start at the top. Page of Cups is the center of your reading. Nine of Cups is the wish card. Nice, Virgo. Great way to start your reading. Four of Swords. Foundation, Four of Cups. We have the Fool in the past. That's your first major. Seven of Pentacles. High Priestess. Lovely. Hierophant. Lovely. Knight of Pentacles. Okay, Virgo, you're showing up very strongly as the Knight of Pentacles. And then we have the Eight of Swords. Okay, so now I'm going to just move this deck off to the side. We start off your reading. This is the main focus of your reading for the month of July, and this is the Page of Cups. So the Page of Cups is that card of potential new love relationships coming in, something that's going to come in and is going to really connect with your heart. Pages have to do with younger people. So this person may be younger than you. But the other part of it is this also can represent younger people. So it may be a situation where you are a mentor for this individual, or this could be a nephew or a niece or somebody that you know that's in your family that you have a lot of love for. Or this is also the thing about the pages is pages are also our messengers. So it could be a thing that you're having waiting for some kind of a message to come in. Could be an email, a love letter, something along those lines, something that really lights up your heart, makes you feel good. Or it could be something as simple as maybe you're getting into a new friendship, right? And this friendship is one where you both are equally very excited about having a close friendship. And, you're building from that space, right? It could be somebody new coming in that really resonates with your heart. This could be a new part of your tribe that comes in. You make a new connection of some kind. And the other thing about this is this person is kind of a dreamer. They kind of allow themselves to daydream a lot. They really like to put their imagination to work. And a lot of times they come up with some very creative ideas to things. So somehow or another, this person is in the very center of your reading. And we'll see if more information comes through as to what that also represents for you. Your next card, which has to do with what is helping or hindering you, is the Nine of Cups. For me, this is one of it's a gold card, as you can see. You also have this gold card with the Seven of Pentacles here. But the Nine of Cups is answering a wish. So this is wish fulfillment right here. Something that lights up your heart could be associated with this Page of Pentacles. Maybe this person is bringing you this revelation as to what this is representing. And again, it's going to represent something different for all of you. Now, the one thing that I will notice, even though the cups do represent our heart space, our relationships, listening to our inner voice, you can see there's this whole chest of gold here. And she's quite elated. So whatever it is something that you've been waiting for a while, and it is a wish fulfillment card. So congratulations on that, Virgo. Way to manifest. Now, in your foundation, we have the Four of Cups. Some of you may be feeling very, bored. Like she looks bored to me. Her three cups are empty because she's depleted, I should say, all the things in those cups. And now she's kind of like, now what's next? So the fours in tarot typically represent stability or balance in some way. It could be looking for stability in relationships, stability in how you feel about something. Or it's also about balance in your relationships, so that you're not feeling this apathy or this boredom. Now, the thing is, as you can see, she's looking off into the distance and she's not recognizing that there is an opportunity coming in for her. So this right here is representative of the hand of God. And if she were just to change her perspective and she would have some gratitude towards the things that she does have instead of what she's lost, I feel as though it will go a long way for you as well. And the other thing that I will say is this is a temporary situation, right? Because it is a four. Now, your thoughts have to do with many of you may be feeling exhausted. Maybe you've been burning the midnight oil. Maybe you have been, working really hard at work, putting in long hours, whatever it may be. But this four is showing like she's wanting to nest. And, Virgo, you understand what nesting is, right? Because us earth signs definitely love to nest. It could be a situation where you're going to make some changes in your home or bring in some things that really make you feel more comfortable, that you really love surrounding yourself with. But at the same time, it could just be a new set of sheets, right? Because she's trying to get a nap in here. So this card right here is saying, take better care of yourself, do some self-care, do those things that really make you feel good about yourself, that make you feel revitalized. I feel as though you could really use a pick-me-up, okay? Now, in your immediate past, we have the Fool card. So this is that card of self-belief, a new journey. She is ready to throw herself into the abyss. She trusts that no matter where she lands, Spirit has always got her back. And you can actually see the energy here of Spirit going to allow her to gently land in the abyss of this pool here. The other thing about the Fool is this does talk about a new journey, a new chapter. So it could be that some of you have completed something that has been major for you. Could be a spiritual experience that you have now mastered or that you are now really delving into, incorporating into your life. It could be a new job opportunity. It could be a new place to live. Maybe you've moved home. Maybe you have moved to a new location closer to your work. Maybe it's a situation where you have now moved in with a significant, right, which would also represent that Page of Cups, that new beautiful energy of love coming in. And then as you're progressing, your near future, we have the Seven of Pentacles. Now, the Seven of Pentacles is a situation where you have planted all of these seeds. You can see the 7 seeds here that have been planted in the earth. And now he is in this pause. He is waiting for his harvest, right? As he's waiting for his harvest, he's looking back and he's thinking, is the work worth the reward? Like all of that I have done to get myself to where I am, has this been the best step forward for me? Am I in the right place? So this is kind of a situation where you're evaluating, you're looking at things. Again, does have to do with your physical security, your wealth, your health, your career, your possessions in your home. So it could be that you're just waiting for some things to mature. You're waiting for those seeds to become more germinated. And this could be representative of the seeds that you have planted for yourself, your dreams coming true. And the other thing is, as you can see, she is right here next to the Seven of Pentacles. So I feel this may be in response to something that you have been working on for a period of time. In your distant future, we have the High Priestess. Now, for me, this is saying you are very intuitive at this time. Your subconscious is trying to talk to you. So if you are having a lot of dreams, Spirit always suggests that you write down those dreams. And even though they might not make sense when they are first happening, as you continue to review, you will see a story unfolding for you. For her, she's highly in tune. She's definitely a person that has one foot in her spiritual path, one foot in the physical realm here. And she is divining those energies for herself. She's bringing in her own knowledge, her own intuition, her own gifts. So I feel as though this is going to be you. You're stepping into this long-term energy here where your intuition is going to kick on, your gifts are going to kick on. And you might find that you don't have many people to share these experiences with. When I was first waking up, that was the case because back then we didn't even have the internet, right? I started waking up in the 80s. So I did come across a mentor for me who was also a very spiritual individual, which really helped me out. So there are people out there, if you put the call out through your higher self, they will be drawn to you. Now, your closest relationships, and this is even encompasses the relationship with yourself, is the Hierophant energy. Now, this is really a Taurus energy, but I really love the depiction in this deck because as you can see, he is sitting here in the lotus position. He's pretty blissed out. He's very connected to the earth. He's very connected to above. He is working on his ascension path, right? He's looking for those blessings to come in. He has the ability. He is his own sage. He is his own master. He is looking for his own intuition to feed him. So I feel this is a natural cohesion here of these two energies. Now, the other thing about the Hierophant is that the Hierophant is about guidance in your inner wisdom. It's also about personal spiritual development. So I feel as though that is an area this year or this month, the month of July, that you really may be exploring for yourself. Now, your future feelings have to do with this Knight of Pentacles. Again, the Knight of Pentacles does represent Virgo. In this situation, as you can see, he is walking his lands. He's taking action. He's allowing his horse to follow behind him. But he's walking in because he's looking at how he can enhance his own physical security. He's making sure that everything is set, everything is ready for him. He is about manifesting his own abundance. And I feel you have that beautiful energy for yourself as well, Virgo. Your final outcome here is this Eight of Swords. So the only precaution that I have for you is don't allow your thoughts to rule you. These are all self-imposed thoughts. She's looking in the mirror and she looks all bound up, but we can see her and she's not. So these are her fears. These are the things that she's allowing to take over. And you know how fears can do that. Once you start thinking about something, it's like a snowball effect. So the best thing that you can do here, Virgo, is change the way that you're thinking. Once you start going down the negative path, do everything that you can to flip the way that you're talking to yourself. Now, this could be self-imposed. You might be feeling as though, oh, I'm a big dummy, or oh, this, or oh, that. And again, you want to reaffirm with positive affirmations. While this happened, and while it wouldn't have been the best outcome, I have learned from the situation, and now I am smarter. Now I know better. Now I know the best way for me to move forward is to change my thoughts, right? So that's kind of that energy there. The beautiful thing about this reading I do see some apathy. I do see that you do need some rest. Is this big Nine of Cups here granting you your wish? I do feel as though these two cards here are really speaking to you about your spiritual path. And I really do feel as though if you take action, you are going to really benefit from that. And overall, your whole reading looks really pretty good. I don't feel as though you have the same challenges as some of the other signs have in their readings. Okay. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to pull the three goddess cards. Your first one is in good time, enjoying the moment. I think if you can be in the moment at all times, regardless of what you're doing, you are ahead of the game. You're not thinking about the future. You're not thinking about the past. You are expressing yourself in the moment. I love that. No rush, time for all things. Be here now with many chances. CHANCES, chances. Very good. I like it. Next card. Cosmic cycle. Wheels are turning. Good luck. Take risks. Another phase. Looking up. And cash flow. So for me, this is kind of representative of the Wheel of Fortune card in the tarot deck. And basically what that is saying is that a lucky break is coming. The wheels are turning towards your good luck. The wheels are telling you that you can take risks at this time because you are getting into a new phase. Things are looking up and cash flow is going to be flowing. And then we have nourish, feed your heart and mind, right livelihood, best job, giving, satisfied, and a full life. I really like that one. Nourish your soul, nourish yourself. Now, to me, this is confirming exactly that Four of Swords, where it's saying, give back to yourself. Take care of yourself better. Do the things that make you feel good about yourself. Get a massage. Go have a pamper session, whatever it may be for you, because it feels as though the universe is supporting this step. And then we have in the flow, the universe is sending you help. There we go, right? This is confirmation. Tap into your inner power and go deeper to create the purposeful life you really want to have. This is a great card, Virgo. Yeah, tap into it. I really feel that if you work with your higher self on a very regular basis, like I tap into my higher self every single day, I really feel as though it really helps with progression along your path. Passage, your current situation is a means to an end. You are making the uncertain voyage to a new world. Enjoy the discoveries as you go. All right. I love this one. This is a great one. For one thing, I feel as though with this passage, and you thinking about an uncertain voyage to a new world. But the thing is you're never really alone, right? You always have your guides, you always have your angels, you always have your higher self, you always have the God of your heart. And whatever that represents for you, right? Whatever God that you believe is the higher supreme creative power, right? You work with those energies all the time, whether you acknowledge that you do or you don't. So I feel as though this is kind of one of those energies that is really saying, you're really going to be going out and adventuring. So how fun is that? And then we have outside forces. Now, the first thing that I noticed was the full moon. So for you, Virgo, I pay attention to the full moon in July. For some reason, it's going to have some kind of an impact for you. This says unknown figures are driving the situation, and you may not be able to control the outcome. This circle will shift soon, and you will be okay. So whatever this is talking about for you, it's going to represent something different. Whatever this shift is, you're going to be fine. You're protected. I feel like it's associated with this passage here, right? Being in the flow, going in the passage, and whatever it is, these outside forces. Now, I will say that from all the readings that I've been doing this round, a lot of stuff that's coming up for a lot of the signs has to do with things that are outside of our control. Specifically, the information that's being shared, with the things that are coming out. Doesn't matter where you live in the world, right? It's all surfacing. The darkness is coming up to be healed. So Virgo, this looks really good. I'm really happy for the outcome of your reading. I feel as though you've got a lot of good things coming towards you. You do need to take care of yourself. You need to think about your thoughts. Don't allow your thoughts to control your feelings, control you. That's the simplest message that I can give to you, and I hope that you have found it helpful. If you made it this far, please give me a thumbs up. I'll be with you again very soon. Until then, take very good care of you, and we will chat soon. Cheers.